Hey everybody, it's me, Tom Ass, back at it again at the beginning of the episode to tell you some things you should know. First thing is that I am sorry once again that this episode took so long to come out. More like I'm sorry it took so long to edit it. The editing was kind of scuffed, the audio was all out of sync, and I'm clicking a bunch in the episode. You could hear my microphone just click a bunch because I didn't change a number in the settings. So my bad. It'll be fixed once again for next time. Six episodes in, and I'm still learning how to do sounds. The second thing is that again, we have the Me and the Boys Do a Podcast episode out on Mads' channel. Check that out if you like us as human beings and want to hear us talk about things that aren't Made in Abyss. The third thing is that episodes should come out faster now that the summer has started. The next episode will be about the new chapter. Yeah, that's important. New chapter for Made in Abyss. That'll be out when it's out. And you're gonna watch it. Thanks. Enjoy the episode. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Papa's Rodcast. My name is Tom Ass, and today I am joined by three of my lovely friends, Colin, Mads, and Rifle. How are you boys doing?
I read the chapters.
Doing fantastic.
Let's go.
I got good stuff going right now.
Good stuff?
I'm personally doing wonderful. Got my PS5. I actually read the chapters like I was supposed to.
2 weeks ago or a month ago.
Well, actually, fun fact, I read it today. I was in bed and I was reading it.
That was due last class.
Yeah. Hey,
better late than never, you know.
Yeah, better late than never.
Let's see. I am alive, just barely.
He's dying.
Hanging on.
Remember when he said he was well adjusted, and now all of a sudden he's damaged.
I'm normal, well adjusted.
Dude, he went from normal, well adjusted to doomer. Come on, man.
I'm not a doomer.
Are you a doomer,
I'm just damaged.
No.
There's a difference.
I'm not a doomer.
I'm not a doomer.
I'm not a doomer.
Okay. The doomers.
If you want context to why we're talking about Arnold Schwarzenegger, watch my podcast.
Yes, we just got off of recording episode 1, technically.
Episode 0 was the first one. So episode 1,
of Me and the Boys Do a Podcast. You can find that on Mads' channel. Link in the description. We talk about all kinds of things from Batman and racism and anime.
Mostly racism in the later half, I think.
I don't know how.
A surprising amount of racism, yeah.
I blame Mads for that one.
Listen, you were the one saying all of that stuff. Don't blame me.
You started it. I just found the funny video and just followed it through.
You said all of it, though.
You said it too.
Listen, we're getting off top. We're getting off topic.
Yes.
Yeah, you gotta bring it back, bro.
We're hating on the random
today.
We're gonna hate on Made in Abyss.
Today we are not hating on racial groups. Today we are hating on Made in Abyss haters and critics who think they're all that because they gave Made in Abyss a 6.
Gotta say that Made in Abyss, it was definitely a 4 out of 10. Definitely a 4 out of 10. Pretty,
all right,
Ben.
If you don't know, if you're new to the podcast, we hate Made in Abyss, and we made a podcast dedicated to shitting on it and telling you how bad it is, so you don't watch it.
I hate cast.
Yeah, we've seen the movie and we've read the manga and we've read and watched all these things multiple times.
Don't say we've seen the movie. I still haven't seen it. I read the manga instead.
Wait, are you?
I've read the manga. I'll watch the movie later.
That's your homework for next episode in 2 months.
Yeah, right.
I miss cold.
I'm sorry, I'm not the same person. God.
I'm sorry I can't be him.
I'm sorry, I'm not pretty like her.
I'm sorry that Bondred's such an inconsistent and poorly written individual.
I'm going to stab you with so much might.
I'm sorry that stuff isn't very interesting.
Hey, there's a point where it goes too far, alright?
Stuff deserves to die.
Oh.
I liked it when stuff got his head ripped off.
I'm going to murder you all.
The world of Made in Abyss is just Breath of the Wild, but in a big hole.
The world of
them's fucking fighting words.
The world of Made in Abyss is pretty bad because it's kind of just a hole in the ground. I mean, I don't know. I don't think that's a real world. I mean, what about the politics?
My dog does that when he shits.
What does it mean, though? What does it say about our society?
What about the politics of the real world, not just the whole? I don't want to hear about the whole.
Does Bondrew believe in BLM?
Wait, really quick, what was the name of the?
Can't talk about that.
What was the name of that village that they started out in the anime?
Ort.
Yeah. Ort. I want to know the politics of Orth. You know, I don't care about the whole. I want to know the politics.
Who's the Joe Biden of Orth?
How many women do you have in their offices?
Is there equal representation in the guild?
Are there black people in Made in Abyss? I haven't seen.
Remember when we said we weren't going to be racist?
I'm just asking, are there black people in Made in Abyss? There's nothing racist about that. Oh my God.
The goal for this episode was to get some reviews that we know of and that we found of Made in Abyss, and talk about why they might not be all that based, right?
Yeah. I mean, I didn't find it because I was looking on Analyst like an idiot.
Where all the people with good taste to go.
Yeah, it's all universally praised across the board. It's like number 13 on the top of all time there.
Yeah, Analyst is for smart people. My Analyst is for stupid people.
Yeah.
That's why you have Colin and Thomas on my anime list, not Analyst.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Even though I do mostly use
you can transfer the data. I think. Yeah,
I just transferred that's what I did.
That's what I did.
I'll do that then.
All right.
I'd like to get off now.
Someone post a review in the chat so I can actually.
Yeah. So Colin, I think you have the most reviews. I think gathered up to talk about.
Do we want to
I'm
start
on right now, and I see some less than 2-digit numbers, which is a sin against God.
All right. Listen. Let's start out with the small. Let's start out with the small stuff first. Then we go.
Okay.
Into
so no YouTube videos off the get go.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I have a playlist. I have a playlist for this.
Oh, I'd love to go through that. That should be.
Oh wait, should I post my review of Made in Abyss? Because it's cringe.
HATECAST Part 2. Oh yeah. Anyway, Colin, could you do the honor?
Okay, let me pull up the one that pisses me off the most.
Please
we gotta start small, you fool.
Gotta start with the small criticisms.
Oh my God.
Then we get to the big
we gotta
ones.
go big or go home.
Wait, hold on. I have an idea. Want to start out with a good review?
A good review.
It's only,
Let's do it. I'll post my review.
It's only 50 seconds.
50 seconds. Hey, I know this video.
Yeah, you knew me when I was doing this kind of crap. Oh, it's great. I love it. Such a good video.
Man, Mads is a real Anituber.
This one just annoyed me because they just clearly did not watch the movie.
Now
don't use the names.
Wait.
Oh, I'll bleep it out.
Would you mind if I did the honors of reading this first review?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I really wish to give the new Made in Abyss entry a better score, and until the end, it was a solid 8 out of 10. Good watch with a few minor issues. Pacing is too fast. Rico and Reg are still the least interesting characters in their own series. A severe lack of world building in the comparison with the TV series. Annoying fan service, but Bondrewd is an amazing, easily one of the best modern antagonists. Nanichi and our complicated relationships with him is the highlight of the movie. Visuals and music are great. Well, last 15 minutes and a certain character almost ruined my enjoyment. Beware of spoilers and grandma. Oh,
all right.
That's just the intro. As a read more thing. Oh, this is long. This is long.
Or we could each take like a paragraph.
Yeah, we could actually. Yeah, let's split up into 4. We could all take one.
Yeah, let's address this first paragraph that this person wrote.
I won't argue that Rico isn't interesting, but like Reg, really?
Yeah, Reg. I like Reg.
Reg is a great character. He's totally different from what he was when he first woke up. Yeah, even Rico's a great character. I'm the oddball in this group.
I still think Rico had development. I just find her development boring.
It's
I mean,
'cause she
I
can't
would.
do anything. She's a fucking toddler in a
She's an idiot. She's an idiot. Just a loser.
But like she's actually like really like naturally smart.
At least
Like
this
when
person-
Prushka calls her bright, it makes sense and what she means. She's smart in
Yeah.
the things she knows, but the abyss is a place that she doesn't know because she lacks experience.
And
I think the
And
worst
she's
part about
growing from it.
No, like the worst part about Rico, I think, was just she's childish in like annoying way. Like the whole let's do the right thing because the right thing is good. Like that kind of childish.
I
That's the
never
thing
got that vibe.
I
She
feel
was
like I
very
got-
much.
I feel
she
like I
knew
got
what-
that vibe a bit during the beginning of the village arc.
She's very much let's go do this thing, but it's not like I'm not doing right for the sake of right. She's doing what it takes to get down to the bottom and knows that she has to adapt to the rules of the abyss in order to do so. She's very like I said, adaptive to the situation at hand, and she's very smart about it.
Yeah, I can say that, but I just always kind of found her a little boring personally. But it's just again.
I mean,
just
she
my
certainly
opinion.
isn't as interesting as, say, Reg or Nanachi.
Yeah,
By the way,
I think the best
Reg-
written. I think best written is Nanachi. Really.
I
Next to,
think
like,
so,
Bondra.
too.
I think it's Reg, honestly.
I like Reg a
Yeah.
lot. I love how he went from a little boy to a robot, and his development wise, like he went from being like stupid and like unable to do anything, just like Rico, to finding out that he can do a bunch of cool stuff.
The
If you compare
amount,
Reg from like the beginning of the show, like he's like barely knows how to do
and
anything.
he still retains the same personality, but he's being constantly pushed out of his comfort zone.
It's
to the point where
development. That's what
Yeah.
it is. He's growing.
really-
He's learning.
I really like how the anime and the manga kind of like always takes time to look at Reg's inner thoughts. It feels like he's more the main character than Rico is nowadays.
Yep, absolutely.
At
And
times, yeah.
I really like the way he thinks. It's just he's always thinking like, oh, what am I gonna do to save her? What am I gonna do to keep her safe and all that crap. He
So-
cares about her. I wouldn't if I was him, but he cares about her. Oh
Yeah.
god. At least this review says one good thing, but Bondrewd is amazing. Easily one of the best modern antagonists.
I agree wholeheartedly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
One
I
of
haven't
the
even
best characters.
I know
think,
the I know the
even his
arc.
design alone is like one of the best.
It's
I've
the
ever
greatest
seen.
character design I've ever seen.
Oh,
Flat out.
I
love it.
just
it's
look
like
that Bondrewd
His
thing, right? Just
presence-
shows it off so
It
perfectly.
carries his presence perfectly.
dude, it's like if Darth Vader was cool.
I don't even want to
Yeah.
compare Bondrewd to Darth Vader. That is just like,
Yeah.
hey, let's take a D tier villain and compare it to the God tier Chad.
I wouldn't say Darth Vader is D tier, but
He's
Yeah, I wouldn't say-
absolutely he's mid as fuck.
I think Star Wars in general is pretty mid, but that's a different topic for a different
Yeah,
time.
that's a topic for another podcast.
I hope I made people upset in the comments. though.
I hope. Yep, same.
That'd be
Star
fun.
Wars is shit, gang.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that. It was just meh.
I don't
I
like
have
sand.
to-
It's coarse and gets everywhere.
All right. Who wants to read the second paragraph?
Which two I should count.
I think I'd like to read it.
Okay.
All right. Best of luck.
Okay. Here I go. I wasn't very fond of Prushka, although I felt very pressured to feel sorry for her. She didn't do anything important through the whole movie, and when it tried to give her some bits of characterization with a flashback, it came awkward at best.
Can I read
Her
the next
arc
sentence?
feels like a lazy attempt to recreate the same feeling as Midi's story, but from my perspective, even though the scene itself is emotional and dramatic, it has no meaning considering Prushka's lack of screen time prior to it.
Let me read the next sentence.
Sure.
All right.
There's no understood chemistry between Prushka and Rico. No reason to become emotionally attached to their friendship, which was built off screen.
Off screen, because he spelled it wrong. Off screen. Off screen.
All right, I'm good.
In many ways, Made in Abyss tells us that their bond matters, but that's never justified in anything shown in the movie. Prushka barely interacts with Rico in any meaningful way, usually in flashbacks, but even then it's not enough for her character to develop such a deep attachment in an incredibly short period. So, when certain twists happen, it just fell apart.
Man, that sounded just like the Bondrewd dub.
I mean, I can I can see, like, I read the arc. I didn't watch the movie, but I did read the arc, and I reread it myself just to like
Still
get a better.
amazing. Still phenomenal. Still
Oh,
peak fiction.
fantastic arc. I reread it just to give myself a better understanding of it.
Literally
I
dozens of
can't.
times.
I can't really say that their bond was the longest. Like, I feel like it was. I can see it.
It worked.
I can see someone
exactly
saying,
what it was supposed to do.
yeah, I can see someone seeing Prushka and Rico's bond as a bit of rushed. And I can understand that, but I will admit, I don't think it's as big an issue as they let it out to be.
Yeah.
I feel like
The issue is because it's a movie, because it wasn't a TV series. So when they see movie, they're just like, oh, this is short, but it's long, and I have to watch it. So everything feels fast and it's dragged out at the same time.
That's the problem with movies in general, though. I feel like that's kind of a.
This is a recent thing too. The movie shit is starting to really annoy me. I'm just like, what the fuck is wrong with the movies, bro?
I think the biggest. I feel like I can kind of see again the criticism of Prushka and Rico, and honestly, I can see that Prushka may not be the most cared for character by some people because she didn't have a lot of time, especially in a movie. She wouldn't have the most time for
in
development.
life and in the movie.
Yeah, but I feel like from what I read in the manga, and I assume the manga is the movie's pretty faithful to the manga.
Oh,
She had enough moments to at least make her likable. I wouldn't say deep, but likable at the very
I love
least.
her character.
You don't want to see her
Prushka.
die. I mean, I did because I thought it was funny, but
that's based though.
Lunchbox go squirt.
it was pretty funny when she ended up being dead. I was like, oh shit, that's not good.
My 2 cents on this topic.
Who are you?
I think I think they wouldn't. I cannot speak. It wouldn't have hurt to have more between Prushka and Rico, but between the stuff that's between them as it is, I think it's very reasonable to assume that such a bond could easily be created between them because of how naturally they attract to each other. I think they should have had more personally.
Of course.
But I obviously always want more, but
yeah.
It's not unreasonable, is my thing.
Well,
Akihito doesn't like wasting his time developing.
Tsukushi had a reason for making the Bondrewd arc as short as he did in the manga, right?
It's because if they made it longer, then it wouldn't make sense with Bondrewd's character. He's not the type that would have just waited around and let them get to know each other.
Yeah, I completely see that. I feel like the biggest problem with Made in Abyss is that Bondrewd lost. What the hell, guys? How did he lose? He was basically a god. I mean, come on.
He didn't lose.
He did survive.
His new ambition was to help them move on and get to the 6th layer, which he helped them do. So he won in the end.
Well, not after being killed twice, though.
Well, he's just built different.
Let's be fair. If Things was there,
I thought Bondrewd actually died when I first saw him die. I was like, "What the fuck? He died?" And then he came back after his head just like attached to someone else's body. I was like, "What the?" Fuck? That was great.
That was great. That was one of the biggest shocks I've ever seen. I was just like, "What the fuck?"
I watched the movie with some friends when it first came out, and one of my friends, he had never read the manga, so he was going in completely blind. Mm-hmm. And when that part came, oh man, his reaction was awesome.
My buddy just started.
What?
He's dead. What the fuck?
That's one of my favorite. That's one of my favorite parts of watching this movie with other people is like when they kill the antagonist in the middle of the movie. Like, well, where does it go from here? He's back.
I have one question though. They use the rumble of scientific triumph during that fight scene, do they? Right in the movie.
Yeah.
The rumble. Oh my god, that's such a good track, and I cannot wait.
In the final fight, yes.
Not use that.
I don't know why you wouldn't use it. It's like God tier. It's such a good track.
It is so good.
Also, really quick, I see the last word of this review is lollies. I think it's kind of
no.
We'll get there.
No, don't. No. Oh no.
Before we move on from this paragraph, I do want to address how this person is talking about how Rico and Prushka didn't have enough time to develop a convincing enough bond, to make a white whistle. That's what Nanachi thinks at first. Remember? She's like, how could such a strong bond develop in such a short period of time? And then she
realized MIDI.
and then you get that picture of Mitty, that beautiful picture of Mitty, and then the ooh, and then you cry,
remind me.
and then you cry, and then you realize, oh shit.
That's part of the cry bait, bruh.
Episode 13 of the anime was so fucking good, man. Oh my god, I was gonna cry. It's so good.
Very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The anime is
feel
pretty
like,
good, by the way.
Yeah, I feel like the anime kind of skirted off without criticism for the fact that it took Mitty and Nanachi a very kind of short amount of time to get to know each other.
Well,
you know?
one thing is that I think kids
It didn't feel like
develop,
it took a while though.
I think kids would develop that kind of friendship a lot faster
Yes,
than
yes,
adults.
definitely.
I have,
dude,
I have an
definitely.
example of this.
Yeah, I have personal examples.
Yeah, I've
exactly.
had things like that. I've literally gone up to people and be like, "Hey, want to be my friend?" And then we're just friends.
Clearly
we were
this
just friends
person-
then.
Yeah, exactly.
Clearly, this person has never made a friend in their childhood.
It's like, imagine his reviewer.
if
He's
you
like,
look-
he's just
if you
watching
look-
children. He's like, wow, it's unrealistic. It's
If
not
you
enough
look-
development.
If you look at their name, if you look at their profile picture, I think it's pretty obvious that they were not the most popular person in school.
They only have one friend on
Dang.
the anime list. Gosh.
Pretty sure this
I
is
only
an
have-
alt account, so I'm pretty sure it's just their main account.
They only have one review. Too.
On this?
one terrible review.
Yep.
All right,
Are we
who's
being
gonna
trolled?
Hold on.
read?
One more thing is that what was it? Fuck. Shit. I was gonna say something important.
About kids developing friendships faster.
They do
My
because
brain.
they're children and they like other children and
I
friends.
might remember it later. Let's just move
You're
on.
talking about the Midi and Nanachi thing?
Go watch my review. It's better than this guy's.
Yeah, do that. But yeah, let's just move on. I'll remember it later.
Yeah.
All right,
Who wants to read this?
I'll do it.
I'll read the last one then.
I can't help but I feel like Rico didn't deserve the white whistle. Everything comes on a silver plate in her story, and I don't feel anything but frustration about her reaching status of legendary Delver. We haven't seen her actually working to earn it. Oh my god, I want to fucking punch this kid. The reveal about the origin of Bondru's white whistle makes it even more shallow in comparison. Because she was-
Wait, hold on. What was Bondur's White Whistle's origin again? I forget.
It's him. It's
Oh
himself.
yeah, it was him. I remember that. Oh, it was
Because
so
because she was carried by luck and overpowered companions from start to finish.
over.
Sorry, keep
That's
going.
why. That's
I'm
why.
sorry,
Ozan,
missing arm where?
that's why. That's why. Not only Ozan, but Bondur also kicked the shit out of Reg. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't say that she is completely useless, but she is nowhere as great as Maiden Abyss tries to present her. Rico is just Sunshine Child that everyone protects and allows her to take credit for. She literally never takes credit for anything.
I'm pretty sure she's actively.
All
saying
right,
she's
but let's
useless,
just
but I mean,
finish. Let's
whatever.
just finish the paragraph. Let's just finish the paragraph.
Inspirational characters can be interesting, but they still have to be relatable on so. Okay, that's totally on some level, and their bravery and optimism has to feel earned. But Rico fails to serve as a source of inspiration because the real world is never so overwhelmingly convenient. You mean someone that knows the actual abyss workings in and out, knows all the creatures and the layout. You know, having the
Someone
brains
who made a
behind it.
podcast.
Someone who's studied the abyss actually knows about the abyss.
I think Rico just watches the Rodcast, and that's how
Yeah.
she knows that.
This dude is probably the type of dude that plays near Automata, just like I like 2B's booty.
Yeah, that's me. That's me. I'm him. I'm that guy.
Your automa's just not deep enough.
Yeah, dude. I stopped
Yeah.
playing after Route A because it just made me replay Route B.
It's just
Listen,
anime
listen,
bullshit,
I-
honestly.
That is a call out to me. That is a call out to me specifically. The route beat. I don't want to play as 9. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
All right,
He's the
let's-
best
let's-
character.
The bonus
All right,
stories to that. He's missing out. Okay.
Anyway,
Maiden Abyss tries to be a story about the depths of human desire for unknown, because curiosity can take a twisted form. And dealing with this theme when the main character is a kid is a fantastic opportunity to show how the abyss messes with minds of explorers. But Rico is never in danger of becoming the monster like the other way.
she killed a person. She knowingly killed a person.
Yeah.
Bitch, I don't remember that. It's been so long.
Andre.
man.
My
Oh,
PC
yeah.
screen just went black.
Good.
Uh-oh.
It died.
Like the other white whistles, everything is always solved by others, and she doesn't need to sacrifice her morals or anything to continue adventure. She plays the role of the goody two-shoes, and the story's logic contorts her contorts to her aspiration of never getting her hands dirty or push Rico to evolve from her naive idealism. Nice sentence. If a sacrifice has to be committed, it will be done by someone else. If Rico makes a risky choice, she never has to deal with the consequences.
Did he just skip episode 10? What the fuck?
I mean, there were a lot of times I feel like where Rico like had to make a choice, and there were consequences. I mean, I feel like there were consequences to her actions. Am I wrong? Maybe I'm crazy. I remember like there were times where just like, you know, her choices in the story kind of fucking mattered. Like the beginning of the story.
And like episode 9 is literally just like her fending herself with knocked out Reg.
Yeah, I mean there were a lot of points where Rico had to do something.
Yeah.
I mean, she did also hurt Bondrewd or kill him. I don't remember which one.
Dude, she literally used
dealt the
Reg's
final
arm to
blow.
blow him in half.
Yeah, she came up with plans to get rid of him too. I remember that. There were like whole plans that she made.
It's a
She
sadistic
literally
little
big
thing.
brained the.
And well, I do think that she does have a sense of naivete to her
She
character.
literally figured out Bondrewd's origin when no one else did. No one else knew. They don't divulge the secret. Thanks you.
The thing that really stood out to me was, but Rico is never in danger of becoming the monster like other white whistles. Everything is solved by others. She doesn't sacrifice them. Well,
I'm sorry.
that's just
Ozen
not
monster, Liza monster, Bondrewd monster.
true. I mean, Ozen, I didn't feel like it was a monster. She actually
No,
tried to
she's
help
just.
them.
They're
she's not.
associating monsters with unstable parts of their personality or their psyche.
There's only one. I think the only white whistle we've shown this bad is Bondrewd. Really, he was the only one that actually
you
did
think
anything
And you have
Bondrewd's
to
a
put a
bad guy?
big asterisk
no.
on
Oh
it.
my god.
Shut
Oh
up.
my god.
God.
Listen though, like Rico is always kind of in danger, especially in the village arc, which I can't really take this review for like future information, but the village arc shows that she's in a lot of danger. I mean,
This
also
person,
episode 10.
this person would love Iramui if they think that Rico's story didn't like give them what they wanted based off this paragraph of like, you know, the abyss twisting desires and how that can happen to a child. Like if this person continued with the manga, I think they'd find something that they like.
This person better not read Promise
well-
Neverland because oh my god, she will hate Emma so much.
That same thing with Irumi. I mean, like, it's contradictory with the statement when the same shit happens with Nanachi. I mean, like it never happens to the child or get the twisted desire like that. I mean, that's literally how Nanachi became the Hollow, and they're still saying it never happens. It literally happened. It's the one.
It's all
wonder
about
if
desire.
And literally, the cartridges show that.
I wonder if this person just didn't watch the movie and decided.
That's what I'm saying. They just
watch
skipped
the
Read
trailer.
the
around.
Spark Notes version. Because like what really bothers me is like how Rico just like doesn't work for achievements and just gets handed for them and all that.
No, she didn't get handed
that
anything,
bothers
I think.
That's what I'm saying. It's like
Yeah.
that's wrong.
Yeah, I agree with you completely. I feel like she got slapped a lot when she wanted stuff. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
May I remind you, episode 10, when she was bleeding from the mouth and died.
Episode
Yeah.
7, she literally got flicked in the nose and got flung across the room.
The movie, she ate a Type 4 energy ration and it tasted like a wall.
And she saw the scene.
Episode 1, when she nearly died in the first 5 minutes.
Oh, what is it?
When she went up, when she went up a couple of flights of stairs and nearly broke her neck.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. I remember that. She went up a couple flights of stairs, fell over, and died.
Her friend's arm getting cut off. Her new friend,
friend
turning
dying.
into a
A
whistle.
lunchbox, a literal lunchbox.
Yeah.
But nah, she doesn't work for any of it, and it just all hands itself to her.
Yeah, it's just been all happy-go-lucky for her. She's never had to suffer or face any consequences.
I remember when she went up the
She
flight of
only has
stairs
a
and
permanent
she didn't
wrist
suffer
brace
any.
support for her left hand. That's totally
Do you guys
bummed now.
remember the part where Bond just handed her a life vibrating stone because she was so amazing?
Dude, do you remember when that really white monster with the needles just like gave her
Got bodied the fuck out. Rico drew out her lightsabers and said, "I am the Jedi."
No.
I
That's
am
not what happened.
also
That's
with
not what
you.
happened. That's not what happened. What happened was it went over. It gave her a little pat on the head, and it whisked her off with a cup of hot chocolate. I mean, come on.
No,
Yeah.
she rode the orb piercer down to the next layer. It gave her a
Dude,
piggyback ride.
Bonjude welcomed her, complimented her for being a hero, and then
Wait for
let her
Rico
through.
to totally body the turbinate dragon. She's just gonna suplex it like in Nichijou.
Now listen,
Yeah.
if this person
I'd like
is
to
out
see
there,
that, though.
and if this person that wrote this review is out there, and they're watching this right now, I just want to say we're not making fun of you. We're completely making fun of how stupid you are. You absolute buffoon! Get out of my face! You disgusting human being! Get out! Of here.
Uninstall?
I don't know why somebody who doesn't really like this movie would be watching a podcast dedicated to
Bad reviews of it.
It's the same.
to the to
I mean,
the
we
media
make
that it's from.
good things for the movie, and we're looking up the bad ones.
Yeah. All right.
I remembered what I was going to say about
Yeah.
the last paragraph.
Yeah.
It's that Rico and Prushka, Nanachi and Midi, all like were able to connect through their desire for adventure and for friendship and for the mysteries of the abyss. And I think that
Hey.
was a
like
big factor in how they developed such strong bonds in such a short period of time.
It's like all the kids
yeah.
I grew up with, going out in the woods, explore, find a stick, swing at a tree.
It's like if two people have interests and they're children, they're going to be friends instantly. Literally, I had a friend in elementary school who I was friends with him, not because we shared any interests. He had my name. We were both named the same thing. That's why we were friends.
Dude, I literally was friends with one person just because we both had a shit ton of stickers on our folder, and that's all we did. We traded each other's stickers for like a year, and that was it. Nothing else.
I remember meeting my best friend growing up at like it was like before we were even in kindergarten. We were just like at like this. It was like a pool party for like all the kids coming into this new class together, and I just saw this guy and he saw me. And we were just like, yeah, we're friends now.
Yeah.
we were like best friends all throughout elementary school and high school. It's just like kids be like that.
Yeah. Kids are like that.
Except
All
for
right,
this person, when they were a kid, they just never had friends.
You know what? He probably deserved the locker shovings he got.
Yeah. All right, Rifle, you want to read the last paragraph?
Oh,
Right.
geez, the most controversial part.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, there we go.
Okay, let me just heck. One sec. This time, Made in Abyss certainly disappointed me. The movie is like opposite of the first season. It starts bleak and hopeless, but once Reg went on full Mary Sue against Bonjude and shot him with a sniper accuracy as if her arm wasn't break into pieces so long ago. It started to feel like a boring shooting with a false tearjerker. It has such a good premise, but is hindered by bland characters with no chemistry, and the unearned progression is, as its plot points, feels incredibly contrived and reliant on external factors like Reg's almighty combat mode rather than anything the characters made. Right now, it seems no different from any seasonal popcorn anime where everything can be solved with the power of poorly written friendships or sudden power-ups. I want dark fantasy adventure story about the abyss, not a cry-bait melodrama with the same reused plot twist about suffering lollies.
This review was written by the Joker.
Who's begging?
Me.
This was written by the Joker. Oh my
Slamming my
God.
desk.
That was painful.
Anger.
Wow.
Hold on,
Yeah.
real quick. Hold on, real
You know
quick.
what, Rifle?
Hold
You do a great Arnold impression, and this person's bad grammar just makes it all the more believable.
Thomas, hold on, real quick.
What's up?
I want a dark fantasy adventure about the abyss, not a cry-bait melodrama with the same reused twist about suffering lollies.
I want a dark fantasy adventure about the abyss, not a
No,
cry-bait melodrama
that's
with the same reused twist about suffering lollies.
Dude, this guy.
That's completely contradictory to the dark fantasy aspect.
This is written by the Joker from Batman. Which Joker? Probably the Jared Leto
Dark
one,
fantasy.
because
Does
he's
this
an idiot.
person want guts to dive into the abyss? I'd love to see that, but is that what they wanted?
I wonder if this person read Berserk and like thought it was too
Clearly,
dark.
Berserk is the only dark fantasy they've ever read.
Yeah, I think that like, what if they read Berserk and ended up not liking it because it was too dark?
Let's look at their profile more. Let's see what this person likes.
Oh god, I'm being called.
Everything's privated.
Great. Lol.
Probably because they're bullied for their bad reviews.
Yeah.
Yep.
Understand
bullying
this
right now.
I gotta.
Greg,
I
you're
gotta.
a full
Oh,
Mary
this is great. I got the.
Wait, let me look
I
at
want to go in order with all of these, but there's some from the manga that are just fucking hilarious.
Where do I go to look at this person's history? Oh, history. Okay.
Greg,
This person is
full
not-
Mary Sue
That's
against
just
It's all
Well,
private. It's all private.
That's
What
a
does
shame.
this person mean by Reg goes full Mary Sue against Bondrude?
Well, I know what a
Well,
Mary
you
Sue is,
see-
but I don't think they do.
Yeah.
Dude,
Well, you
Bondrude. Okay, so Reg was legitimately trying to kill him. Bondrude was flirting with him at best.
I remember Robot.
It's like when you see the little toddler pick a fight with his dad, and his dad just lets him grab his leg.
It was pretty funny
It's like, you got me.
until the toddler started grabbing at the dad's penis. You know, I was pissed.
Uh-oh.
Ah, Papa Paw!
Papa's raw, you know what I mean?
There you have our retro, I guess.
I'm not getting my belt. I'm getting my rod.
Oh no.
It's a steel rod. It's just fucking beat him over the head with it.
Oh
It's
my
a metal
god.
pipe.
It's a rusty pipe.
All right, which review do you want to do next?
I just want to
Yeah.
go in order. The next one is for.
We're not even
This-
addressing this person's last paragraph. We just.
Yeah, I don't
It's not even worth it. I mean,
even
like,
worth
there's a lot funnier ones that
Oh,
come
no.
up with that.
Holy
that
heck, this is so long.
Oh my god, this is really long. What the hell, bro?
we don't
Jeez.
have to go through it
Which
all.
one?
They have a Greek statue as their profile picture.
It's just the very last paragraph.
All right, well,
Very well.
Oh wait, no, hold up.
no,
I
wait,
wanna go-
What?
Which
The-
one are we
the-
looking at?
can I just read the last
The-
sentence? Can I just
The
read the last
second
sentence?
one, the J one.
Colin, can I
Okay.
just read the last sentence?
Yeah.
But I'm doing the Joker voice in case you can't tell. Should you really watch Made in Abyss? No, you shouldn't.
Anger. Rage even.
Should you watch Made in Abyss?
The characters
watch.
range from quite good to insultingly poor written. Rico is a run-of-the-mill child protagonist that keeps wanting to push further than she's capable of. She does not get punished, which makes for an interesting turn in the plot. Oh, she does get punished, which makes an interesting turn for the plot. Though the graciousness is similar to
Gratuitousness.
gratuitous.
Gratuitous.
That-
It's like gratuitous violence.
That
Yeah.
word is similar
English.
to Evil Dead levels, which detracts from the immersion. I don't know how, but I mean,
What?
Reg is
Evil
a walking plot convenience device. He can conveniently do literally everything that he is demanded by the plot to do. It's almost like he was created for traversing these specific type of places.
I mean, you find that out like in the first episode, I think.
Yeah, man, imagine a robot boy found in the abyss is able to traverse the abyss.
You know, guys, cars are
wait, I
such
just wanna-
plot conveniences. Like, they drive on roads, like,
Yo,
when
why
the
can't
plot demands them to.
Why can't more cave divers switch it up and try to treat it like skydiving?
Come on,
Yeah,
man.
exactly.
How are you gonna
Just
drive
fall
on the road?
forehead.
Just what are you, an idiot driving on the road? That's a bit convenient, don't you think? Like those roads
Yeah.
are built for you. Sonic the Hedgehog,
Yeah,
Sonic
cars-
Boom.
Man, I
It's
don't like
oh,
initial
wow,
D.
Cars have real wheels.
I don't like initial D because they stay on the road.
What really bothers me about what you've read so far is the gratuitousness, similar to Evil Dead levels, detracts from the immersion. Like
It's
how
because
does
of the
how does violence detract from immersion? I feel like when your characters are being threatened with violence and severe
that should immerse you more.
Giant
That should-
flying
yeah,
worms
more-
and
that
spiders.
should be like, oh, it's like there's
oh, man,
danger.
like,
they might die. I gotta help them
They are
out.
dead.
Dude, imagine a killer porcupine.
God, that sounds great. I
Imagine
want
a bunch of evil dudes dissecting you.
Dude,
Imagine
evil
what-
monkeys.
Imagine a bunch of robots taking your
A
piss.
bunch of monkeys tearing you
about
limb
it.
from limb.
We are evil.
We are
Bum, ba-dum, bum,
evil.
bum, bum, bum. We are farmers. Bum,
We are
Ranging from-
evil.
An overpowered blast cannon with a minor downside and near unbreakable body and resistance to the curse of the abyss. Since he also conveniently has plot amnesia, he is a lazily written kid. Okay.
Okay.
God
I just say my
dang,
biggest
man.
complaint with Made in Abyss in general is that they didn't have the one scene where Nancy goes, "Are you seriously watching porn by yourself?" And then Bonder's like, "No,
I'm with the science team.
Yeah.
That was the best part of the movie. and they
Made in
cut it out.
Abyss's biggest flaw is not establishing the time frame to how long they're going through everything. If they
Wait,
could
where-
honestly, like, if they could establish a time plot for like how long they've been gone and the gaps of time in between, a little bit better. But I feel like that's being done on purpose for things to come later. Things would be a lot more established. This is why no one knows that Nanachi is actually like 27.
Isn't
Oh,
like
are you-
one, isn't
oh, are
that
you-
like one
you're
of the
actually
things
giving a
Ozen
criticism?
explicitly says in the
I thought
anime?
you-
Like time
That-
gets scurry down in the abyss.
Oh, you know
It's
what?
not, like,
Yeah.
explicitly
I thought
said.
you were reading the review, Colin. That's actually a criticism you had?
You know
No.
what? No, I'm an idiot. Never mind.
I can agree with that kind of. I feel like they don't really tell you time very often.
They don't tell you anything. That's the whole point of this.
I know
series,
time.
too, so-
I know time is loopy in the abyss, but like just a little bit, like a few hours have passed, probably would have been enough.
I mean,
Hard
I would
Ozen.
just need a reason as to why that's really an issue.
Well, I think
Hey, at least he called Bondrewd a good, charismatic villain.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
I mean,
Nanachi
no one
is
cared about
nothing to write home about, but nothing all that
Oh,
bad.
boo.
She doesn't do much other than help the cast and
Where's
have a
that?
sad backstory.
Where's this guy? I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him. Where is he? Where is he?
Presentation in contrast to the. Oh, okay. Well, he calls that good. No, I don't care about what he calls good. I care
Wait,
about what he calls bad.
Bad world building? What the fuck? Bad world building?
Bad-
What? What the fuck?
All right, Jex. I don't care about you not protecting your information. You're a fucking idiot.
However, the last episode, which involves children suffering, is the most entertaining part due to the charismatic
Oh
and
my
lawful
gosh.
evil villain.
This guy.
Child suffering is very entertaining.
I love child suffering.
Oh no!
I love
How
to
much
make
you wanna bet
children
this guy-
suffer.
How much you gonna bet this guy is an atheist who eats babies? Just saying.
$3.
I'd bet money on that.
I'd bet Gabe stonks on that.
Yeah,
He's,
I mean, his
still
profile
on-
picture is literally a philosopher from like Greek or some Greek statue. I can't tell. I don't even want to look at this review. It's stupid.
Oh, he also privated his entire info.
Yeah,
The
that's
worst
what
part
happens
about
when
this
you give
review-
really shitty reviews.
The worst part of this review is just the fact that like they're coming off so like high and mighty, pretentious, like they know what they're talking about.
That's just
But-
what anime
but they're
reviews
not-
are in general.
But they're
That's
not
anime people in general.
like yeah, but people can make good reviews as long even if you disagree with something I say. And if you make an argument that I can at least see the side of, I can see why you would think that. That's fair. If this guy told me why he thinks that like Rico is like I feel like he's giving these reasons that aren't really like well written reasons, you know?
No, it's not even that. It's he writes well. He just clearly didn't watch the show.
Yeah. It's just like you find out like in the first episode, like Reg is a robot made by the Abyss for the Abyss. I don't know, man. It's a bit stupid if you ask me. I mean, I'm not the smartest in the world, but you know. Next review.
Yeah,
I mean, like, we get. A
'Cause
lot
I
of
wanna
these reviews
say-
kind of say the same thing, it feels like.
the fetishing. Think of the children.
Mm-hmm.
Think of the children. Think of my nutsack, ho.
Bro, I am thinking of your notes.
Oh my god, this is longer. Jesus. I don't want to read these. These are stupid. I don't care
All right,
about these
do we want
words.
to go let's go with the bottom one. This one makes me laugh.
The
Wait,
plot
what about
demands
this,
it.
this
That
one by Bookcake?
Oh, bookcake was also a good one.
No, let's look at the plot demands it because his fucking name is the plot demands it.
It's
The
short.
plot demands it.
That sounds like a shitty
Oh, remember-
YouTube review
remember-
channel name. The
Thomas,
plot
remember
demands.
to censor these
That sounds
names.
like a very pretentious YouTuber.
Oh, this
Hello,
one's short.
everyone, and
Oh,
welcome
it's short.
back
It's
to
short.
my
We're doing this
channel.
one. I can read it all in one sentence. It's short. Thank
I'll
God.
leave out some people, but this guy's a cunt. So
Yeah.
Which one? The
Which
plot
one?
demands it.
I write this review with the biased perspective of a Christian.
Oh,
can I please read it? Can I please read it? Can I please read it? I want to read this one. I want to read
We
this
all
one so
read this
badly.
one.
Okay,
Yo,
I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
I've read
I'm doing
this
it.
so many times.
I'm doing it. Though, as is obvious to note, all perspectives are biased due to our individuality and experiences in life. That being said, if anyone has similar biases as me, then this review is for you.
All right. Before we go any further, all right. I'm a Christian as well. All right, I sympathize with you, good sir. Why?
Oh, you're an idiot. You're an idiot.
Oh, no. You don't get to
Others-
speak for me.
Others have written about this in other reviews, but I feel it is important to add my voice to theirs because what this manga portrays is absolutely appalling and horrific to anyone who values the lives of not just children but human beings. Oh god, that hurt.
Okay, bro.
Like a frog put in a warm water supply only to be
Oh
boiled.
no, it's the Catholic Church.
There isn't as much child pornography. Like our priests don't do that all the time, you know. Yes, child pornography at the beginning of the story. If you're like me and saw the anime first, then you may also think won't be so bad because the anime is so beautiful and breathtaking that you hardly think about its depiction of these children who were utterly abused in the manga. I don't want to go into detail because I don't feel I need to. Others have done that, and I believe for the most part. Others have done that, I believe, for the most. So he's not even know if other people have gone into detail about it. He just thinks they have.
This guy, hold on. Before we get any further, I'm looking at this guy's other reviews. He gave Neon Genesis Evangelion a 10, where children suffer immeasurably.
Yeah, that is like.
I mean, isn't there like a whole scene where Shinji jerks off to a 14-year-old?
He jerks off on Asuka's unconscious body.
This guy cannot go on about fucking.
Yeah, and plus,
Yeah, he
plus,
can't.
morality.
plus
That's not
my
fair
good
at all.
Christian brother, there's a lot of very wacky religious symbolism that does not conform to
what you
biblical
believe.
standards.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, if you have so much problems with this, I don't know why you would think Evangelion is better. I don't know. I'm just confused.
Maybe Evangelion is the thing as an anime fan you have to love, or you'll also die or something.
Or maybe you just like saw a cross and it's like, hey, cross. Jesus.
What?
Good.
It says
wow.
it says he has Made in Abyss as a 7 on his review.
It says it's a 1.
Mal.
What do you mean?
Yeah, it says
No,
overall
on
it's
his thing, the plot demands it. I go down, I see Made in Abyss, it's a 7.
What?
The
Something to
anime,
think
not
about.
the manga.
Huh.
Oh,
That's
okay.
interesting. Oh, the anime. Okay.
Oh, this is a manga review?
Yeah.
Let me
Oh,
continue.
that makes sense.
Let me continue real quick.
So this person
Honestly,
thinks the
motherfucker.
manga's bad, but the anime is good?
I don't know. That's the same
Okay.
thing, but whatever.
Yeah,
Honestly,
whatever.
all you need to know about this story is that the writer is very disrespectful and perverted to be drawing and writing these things.
All right, that's one thing that I want to pop off on.
Yep.
Because
Shut up. I want to
this-
finish this. To bask in the suffering of children, as in the ways as depicted in the story, is nothing short of a disgrace.
I need to
I'm gonna-
find Veroni
I'm
Kenshin. I hope
gonna
it's on his
I'm gonna
list.
I'm going to try and do a Bane voice for this. It pretends to be something that is not, literally a wolf in sheep's clothing. I was born in the darkness. Basically, basically, to sum up my harsh and dramatic review, the anime was so interesting that we forgot about the somewhat awkward things that disturbed us. But the manga shows it truly is an absolute garbage story, and in my utterly biased and proud of it. Wait, what? In my utterly biased and proud of it perspective. Okay,
Okay.
you're proud of being
proud.
an
You're
idiot.
missing a comma there, but
Okay.
whatever.
Yeah, you could have put like a comment. I can't read, bro, like that. You have to like actually write properly.
It's
want me to raise-
fine. It's just an anime review.
He
only read the
Being
first-
rated
wait.
on it.
Right,
You
this
know-
is one thing that actually has been pissing me off a lot lately with why they keep calling Akihito a pedo. For one thing, Japan doesn't tolerate that shit to any extent whatsoever. Just look at Rurouni Kenshin. The dude got caught after trying to desperately hide his actual child porn collection for years and actually went to jail and suffered huge crippling fines and will never work in the industry again. Akihito, if he is one, it is so fucking obvious they would have went after him like 10 years ago. And at the same time, the way he writes this from a perspective, he doesn't write this as if it's a fetish. He writes it like he's experienced it himself. That's what I get when I look at these things. This dude looks like this dude actually was abused in that way when he was a kid.
Maybe
That's the vibe I get. And he deliberately does it to make people uncomfortable in a way to where the normies won't be able to go through and fucking doubt. I don't know how to describe it. Muddy the waters of its actual quality.
Maybe-
He literally is appealing to a specific branch of people with what he does. No different than what Yoko Taro does with the Nier series. He's trying to get the deep thinkers. He doesn't want to waste his time on the fucking normies. Only issue is that Yoko Taro got the fucking normies.
Now, Colin, maybe he is, and the story is just so good that everyone just ignores it. I mean, have you thought of that? Come on, think about it.
No, because of the fact that the presentation of it is completely different from other typical stuff like that. People don't actively just gossip this shit around there. Yes, some Japanese people are unhinged when it comes to their fetishes, but that's not what I get when I read this story.
I think you took me a bit too seriously there. I was joking.
Nah, it's very fucking tilting that everyone thinks, oh, I see 12-year-old titty. He's got to be a pedo.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's just a nipple. Just a fuck. I see that.
Literally just.
You see that at the beach like all the time. Like, come on, man.
Dude, I've seen it slip on live TV. That kind of shit.
Yeah.
It's like the nudity in such of this world is not to fetishize anything. It's to solidify this world as unforgiving, as ruthless, as mature, and not for the faint of heart, I believe.
It don't give a crap about your feelings.
I think
Yes.
S2W's owned.
the nudity was
Children
always like,
have a lot more bigger things to worry about than if they have a shirt or not at any particular point in
literally.
time.
I feel like a good way of like saying it is like it's the world. It's shown not to like fetishize it all. It never really felt like that to me because it more or less made me uncomfortable at times. You know, but I feel like that's the point.
That's
the point is to feel uncomfortable. You know, it's like when a story is like showing you that a character is racist and you feel uncomfortable, like he's being racist. That's not really cool, man. And like that's the point. That's the point.
But racism is cool. Yeah.
Anyway.
But there's the one racy thing I can see some discussion of, but not really, is the stringing up naked punishment.
Yeah.
Like,
But even
okay.
that was
okay, Akihito.
that was a thing in feudal Japan. You know,
Was it?
they had their clothes on.
Well,
Take
yeah,
the clothes
'cause I've
off.
read Vagabond, well, some of it,
Yeah,
and
do that.
the main character gets strung up on a tree for like a week,
Yeah.
just hanging there. He's not naked though.
Yeah, they just strung the way they string them up is the same. The clothing part is the different part.
Yeah, I can see why some people would see that and be like, I don't know about that.
I mean, it's just like a concept more than like an exploited thing, other than like
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know,
I think
Marok's
so.
daily life. But come
You
on.
know, you may want to
That's
cut this
Ozen.
up. You may
It's
want to
okay
cut.
when Ozen does it.
Yeah, like that's like when
Heck
it happens to
yeah.
Marok, it's not us like desiring that to happen to Marok. That's us desiring that to happen to us
Yeah.
Because it's Ozen.
because
Now,
it's us.
Thomas.
What's up?
Thomas, you might want to cut this part out that I'm about to say, but I feel like I can say it. Like you look at Made in Abyss, every single show has its it's hentai, it's Rule 34 or whatever. But whenever I've seen Made in Abyss stuff, it never made me like feel comfortable at all. It actually did the opposite. It was always kind of weird to see that because that wasn't a factor of the show, except for Nancy. If you have any Nancy, that could be my Discord.
Bunny, bunny.
Yeah, that's like
I like-
It's just I feel like that's like kind of a factor to me.
Ozen porn.
Yeah, that. But that's
Oh.
different. It's always man.
Porn.
Bonded with a giant cock.
I
I'm
have
still
seen
looking for
too
a
many
photo
those.
of Bonded with a fat
wait.
ass.
Can you imagine
I
like
have
what
seen
if
those.
what if
actually,
Bonded like what if he died and then he had to like put his head on something, but the only thing nearby was like a stiff giant cock and he put it on the cover.
the helmet's just on the tip.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's funny. It's just standing up there. How does he move around? It
We're
We're gonna see.
It
Are we
grows
gonna see
legs.
penis monsters in Made in Abyss anytime soon?
I wish. It'd be funny.
I mean, you'd probably find some in the village.
I mean, isn't that the village already? The way it stands up.
Uh oh.
Basically.
Oh no.
God, I have a headache.
These giant.
Giant kawaii cock.
Oh my god.
This one has the word Nazi in it.
Wait, really?
Wait, really?
The book cake one. It's pretty short.
Oh, okay, I'll read
Not
it.
Oh, we gotta look
Oh,
at
it's
that.
very
I didn't even catch that.
How can we possibly relate Nazism and Made in Abyss? I want to find out.
Well, there is Nazi fan art of Nanachi. Which was
And
my
I believe
profile
there's a
picture on
Nazi
Twitter.
fan of Ozen too. It's anyway.
That's pretty W.
In this film right here, there's almost no plot apart from an evil Nazi-like character horrendously mutilating and torturing children and one of his past experiments coming back to fight him.
Oh my god.
Bondru was not
That's
Nazi.
with an
Bondru wasn't a Nazi like. What the fuck?
Is it
Dude.
based on Dante's Inferno though? I don't know.
No, it's not.
Maybe.
Akihito's come out multiple times and said it's not. There is an equivalent Buddhist version of Dante's Inferno, and it's so much worse.
It's pretty rare that I
I
write a
can't
review about
even
going
find it. It's so bad.
It's pretty rare.
Like it's not like bad as in it's garbage. Like I mean, it's actually horrifying.
I want to read it now, actually.
Colin, it's pretty rare that I write a review, but this was so appallingly bad that I felt the need to. That sentence.
Do you think possibly that that Bondrud's actions might kind of be a reference to the atrocities committed by Imperial Japan in World War II during in Manchuria?
That's possible. You're talking about the what is it? The
Unit
My Hero
731?
thing. Yes, 731.
I mean,
It's possible,
Yeah,
but
it's possible for sure.
when I see Bondrud, I never really thought of anything. Maybe because I don't know.
I thought it was
about
just
Japan.
straight up Bondrud. The Abyss.
I thought he was awesome as heck when I saw him.
I thought he was awesome, but like what I really thought of was the unethical parts of science. Like back when people were experimenting.
Yeah, I thought of
I never-
lobotomies. and that kind of stuff for the
I never thought of Nazism or feudal Japan. I just thought of he's an unethical scientist.
Yeah, that's what I thought as well.
And that's what
I just brought up the Imperial Japan thing just like maybe a possibility because I haven't thought of that before.
I love the first sentence of the second to last paragraph. This film is the cinematic equivalent of getting kicked in the balls, and it has no grace or tact to it.
Children are tortured
Has this man been
horrendously.
kicked in the balls with grace intact before?
I hope so.
Frozen.
It'd be pretty funny.
It's a kick in the
Children are
emotional
tortured.
balls.
Children are tortured horrendously, viscerally.
Yes.
And then we're given very long sequences of tender flashbacks of happy days and soft moments that make us feel emotionally connected to the children, directly before it returns to the present moment where we behold their blood, guts, and gore. That is the point.
And
Yeah,
That is
that's I would argue that it's a pretty competent storytelling, actually.
Yeah, that's like exactly what you
when
want.
you're given both sides of the extreme and left up to interpretation for where it proceeds next and the motivations and actions of the characters, man, it's almost like that's really well written.
It's almost
Yeah.
stories is actually pretty complicated, and you're an idiot.
Yeah, it's almost on the same level of Berserk, where the constant black and white is evaluated by us, the audience, but the characters think differently on that regard.
And we don't even know what's really black and white, like Attack on
Yeah.
Titan, where sometimes maybe the other side has a point, or where they don't. See, shows like
I want to
that.
know what this retard has watched.
It's like these people haven't heard of the side of moral gray area. Moral gray.
if this person said that I know why people like this, but it's just not for me. I don't really like the subject matter, all that, but that's fine.
This dude gave
Just enjoy
Goblin
it.
Slayer a 9. What the fuck?
He gave Goblin Slayer a 9.
Yeah.
Oh,
Lol.
okay.
Lol, 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 lol,
It does
lol,
the
lol,
same
lol.
shit, except repeatedly, and it's all so boring.
Yeah, literally episode 1 is
Is
like,
rape. That's pretty funny.
this is like,
What idiot gives Goblin Slayer a 9?
I don't want to do this hate
Hey.
cast anymore. There,
Hey.
people are hurting my brain. I have a headache.
Oh,
Colin.
you're about to get your brain hurt
Colin,
by
guess
the
what?
YouTube videos. Yeah.
This guy, Bookcake, he dropped Monster and gave it a 4
What the fuck?
What?
after seeing 4 episodes. Oh, he dropped
What the
Technolize after seeing 1 episode.
You
Cringe.
didn't even fucking get to the part where fucking what's his face came in. I forget his name.
Dude, he gave Katana Gatari a 6.
I still need to watch that.
I haven't seen that.
You gotta be. What the fuck is wrong with you? to
People
give-
have no
Dude,
joy in their
Katana-
lives.
Anyway,
Katana
Keizan-
Gatari is one of the easiest 10s I've ever given.
Anyway, because Keys Monogatari is the best Monogatari.
No, Katana Gatari is the best of
Guitars.
Yeah.
The
Guitar.
guitars.
All the guitars.
It's a Guitari series.
Monogatari, Katana Katari, fucking Keys
They're the
Monogatari.
same thing because they've got Katari.
Yeah, it's not like that's a word.
Yeah, Katana Gatari is Niso Isen's magnum opus.
Doesn't that just mean
Okay,
sword
so-
story or whatever? Katana story.
Yeah, the sword story.
Bookcake
Yeah.
gave Elfin Lied a 7.
What?
This guy cannot jump into Made in Abyss and say that, oh, the child suffering is so bad, horrendous, and then go and give Elfin Lied a 7. This guy is a troll. He has to be.
Genius. I quit. I give up. My head
Oh
hurts.
my god.
And he gave
Oh,
the
whoa.
original series of Made in Abyss an 8.
Oh,
And he
Whoa.
gave the original
Whoa.
series of Made in Abyss an 8.
Can we
Does this
just?
guy have multiple personality disorder?
I think
Was he a completely different person when watching the movie?
I'm gonna say troll.
He's a
You gotta be
schizoid.
troll.
And he gave Madoka Magica an 8 as well.
Oh my god, Madoka Magica had an 8. Need to give that at least a 9. It was pretty good.
Yeah, but like at the same time, it's just that's nothing but child suffering.
I liked it because of that. It was pretty
Yeah.
funny. Also, really quick, off topic, real quick, but like, I hate Sayaka with a fucking passion. And if you like Sayaka, fuck you.
What?
Just saying.
I've never seen it.
Just wanted to say that. I have a really bad headache. Can we end this?
Yeah, we're
No,
gonna
no,
hit
no,
an
no,
hour.
no.
I think we're.
No, I gotta get the video. I gotta get the video. This
You want
is,
the
this
video?
is
How
the
long
one.
is it?
It's just going over some snippets.
All right, someone
How
stream
long
it
is
so I
it?
can watch it.
It's like 40 minutes,
Oh,
but
man, oh boy, how am
40
I gonna?
minutes.
How am I gonna keep recording and get this in there?
Don't stream it then. Just fucking. We'll all watch it at the same time. We'll go on like 1, 2, 3.
40 minutes though. That's
I have desktop
long.
audio recording, so if I play
Wait.
it, it'll just.
Four.
come into
Wait,
the
did you say 40?
recording.
Did you say 40? Did you say 40
Did
minutes?
you say 4 minutes or 40 minutes? Colin.
what's that?
Did you
Did
say
you
4 or 40?
minutes or 40?
Oh, it's an hour and 2 minutes.
Oh
Apparently.
boy, Colin.
Yeah,
don't think.
okay, I'm not watching that. I'm sorry. I don't care enough.
Colin, you've
I
seen
love
this,
long
right?
videos, but
What?
You've seen this video, right? You've
Yeah.
watched it. Can you just give us? Can you just tell us what happens and what the person says?
You know
So,
what?
like a
The
time
comment.
code
I gotta
focus.
revisit the comment section real quick. I forget how he phrased it. God, where was it?
The MIA mangaka is from a lolly doujin circle. I know this comes as a shock to everyone, but I think the guy may get hard to kids.
Oh,
wow.
Says the pinned comment.
well,
Wow.
I would just like to can we just end this now? I don't want to be a part of this anymore.
I'm just gonna comment cringe.
How is the art lazy? Did he call the art lazy?
The art looks beautiful. What the fuck?
One of the comments says, "How is the art lazy to you? This is some of the best art I've seen in manga."
This should look beautiful.
Wow.
Oh, this is it. Your central premise for critiquing the story, that being that it is somehow meant for children, is quite flawed, seeing as it's been marketed as a setting for its entire run. Yeah, basically that's what he said. He said that it wasn't made for children, that it presents itself for children. And he's like, I hope that clears things up. No, it doesn't, because of the fact that you are literally advertising it with a much more vaguer wording as meant for children, when literally the first or second chapter says, oh, here's how the Curse of the Abyss works in each layer, where one of them is literal death and deformation, as well as coughing up blood and hallucination. How do you fucking take that as, oh, that's clearly for kids? Fucking retarded.
Thomas.
I don't say that it is meant for children. I say it presents itself as it's for children. I hope that clears things up,
How?
smiley
The
face.
same way that Madoka Magica presents itself for children, you tool.
I mean, if you're talking about the moe art style, like
that's
I don't
that's
know.
the point.
It's just a contrast because you see this cute
Yeah,
art style and then
it's
boom,
a-
a dark story.
It's quite a clever juxtaposition. If I were to get
Thomas,
big wordy,
What's up?
send this out, man. I don't want to hear any more stupid people's opinions.
Sorry,
I don't care anymore.
Well, one more thing.
But let's end
this-
it on a good opinion.
This person with the big video review did respond
I will
to a
watch
big
it
long
eventually.
comment defending Made in Abyss, and it seems that they have a level head of some kind. So we'll give them that. I'm not reading it. I'm not watching this person's review. I'm just going to
I
say
will
that they're
watch
kind of
it.
cringe, and we're going to end the episode.
I will watch it.
I won't watch it. You can go fuck yourself.
I've already
I,
watched
lo-
it.
I like long videos.
I like long
I will.
videos too, but the long video has to be good.
You know what things I like that are long?
My
no.
dick.
Papa's Run!
Papa's
go!
Rodcast. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Bye bye.
We hope you have a horrible,
Bye.
horrible day. Go be Made in Abyss.
If you hate Made in Abyss,
Fuck you. You
die.
suck.
Yeah,
Kill
suck off.
yourself.
Yeah.
Love you.
But not actually, bro, because